questions.
My first question is a writing habit of Idries Shah. Or I shouldn't use the word habit because that might suggest unintentional. But his use of the word would be. So I can give an example. And I'd hopefully like you to comment on it. So here's an excerpt. This is why the dervish was at court. One of the dicta of Hadrat ibn al-Khafif of Shiraz was, quote, a Sufi should not visit a ruler or come out and welcome if he is visited by him, end quote. It was therefore a matter of surprise to two would-be Sufis who arrived at his home when they were told that he was at the court of the king. They changed their minds about his great sanctity and decided to walk in the city instead of paying their respects to him. Visiting a shop, they became innocently involved in an altercation, were accused of theft, and hauled before the king for judgment. Convinced by the shopkeeper that the two were guilty, the monarch ordered them to be killed on the spot as an example. Ibn al-Khafif, still at court, interceded and their lives were spared. It may have been natural for you to think that I should not be at court, said the sage to the pair, but learn at least that a Sufi does unexpected things for invisible but nevertheless sufficient reasons. I read the whole thing because it's wonderful, but my question is when Shah uses the words in this story, it was therefore a matter of surprise to two would-be Sufis who arrived at his home. He uses that word every now and again, and I'm curious as to me, the first instance suggests a similar thing to what we do, or what they do in Buddhism, where everybody has inherent Buddha nature and it needs to be realized. That seems like a similar ideal, but I don't know if he's using it for a different function.
In this case, I think you should revisit that in, say, a month. I think it'll be transparently clear. I think it's very, very clear, but I think I don't want to deprive you of the pleasure of realizing that.